Hey, my name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. It's that time of year again, flu season, and experts reckon this year could be a doozy. Here's Josh to explain. Okay, enough.
If there's one guy you don't want to rock up to the party early, it's flu season. But health experts say that's exactly what's happened. While the flu is something that hits every winter, health workers say there's been a very early and quick upswing of cases this year, with more than 68,000 Aussies having battled it since the start of this year, and almost 34,000 of them aged under 19.
We can't protect our kids against everything, but we can protect them against the flu. And particularly younger children are very vulnerable.
So why are young people catching the flu left, right and centre at the moment? Well, experts say, as well as a global drop in kids getting their flu vaccinations during the pandemic, there was also much less exposure to the flu, thanks to people isolating, wearing masks and just generally having better hygiene. Now, kids are exposed to it again for the first time in a long time, and their bodies aren't quite as good at protecting them from infection. So health experts are reminding us all to take extra care, and they're urging parents to take their kids to get vaccinated.
Only 14% of children less than the age of 5 are vaccinated. It's really dreadful.
So we can all stay healthier this winter.
The former Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, has become a Dame. She was named Dame Grand Companion yesterday as part of the country's King's Birthday Honours, which is the second highest honour in New Zealand. It was given to her in recognition of her service to the country, including her leadership during the pandemic and her response to the Christchurch terror attacks.
For me, this is a way of recognising my family and my colleagues and all those who supported me to do that incredibly rewarding job.
Now it's time to meet a very special cat called Bandit. She's one of the only registered assistance cats in the whole country. Here's Michelle.
From concerts to a spot of shopping, Bandit isn't your everyday house cat.
But she goes everywhere. Goes to all the folk festivals. We go to museums, cafes, go to dinner. That's for you if you want some.
That's because she's an assistance cat and has a special job looking after her owner, Anthor. You see, he has a mental health condition called post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. It can cause a person to feel a lot of stress as a result of negative past experiences. So he was told it would be a good idea to get an assistance animal to help him feel calmer, safer and less anxious. While it's a job that's usually reserved for animals of the canine variety, Anthor thought Bandit would fit the bill. And he was right.
She can tell when something's happening, when it's not quite right.
Bandit's trained in deep pressure therapy, which calms Anthor's nervous system when he's starting to get stressed.
She'll stretch up to me and place her paws on my leg. It's about making connections and helping me to bridge that social gap a little bit as well.
And while there aren't many out there like her at the moment, there's hope she'll pave the way for more cats to lend a paw to those in need.
She wants to go and have a look at the birds.
Now, as the famous penguins from the movie Madagascar once said, smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. First up, to smiling classes in Tokyo. Yep, these students are learning how to smile again, as strange as that sounds. After years of staying home and wearing face masks, especially during the COVID pandemic, the folks here say they've forgotten how to smile properly. The classes involve stretching and training their facial muscles, everything from the eyes to the mouth, with one goal being to show 8 teeth in the top row. They're then marked by a special facial detection software on a score out of 100. Now, is this the future of wearable tech? Well, Apple, who makes iPhones and iPads, thinks so. They're the latest in a long line of companies to unveil their very first VR headset.
If you just listen to the crowd reaction, there was a lot of excitement.
One word you would not use to describe this headset, though, is cheap. At more than $5,000, it's about 3 times the cost of Meta's most expensive headset. And finally, to Argentina, where crowds got a little ahead of themselves at this soccer match, with fans of the winning team setting off fireworks before the end of the match. Things got pretty hectic, but that didn't stop the players or the ref from playing right to the final whistle. Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.